Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Show at Night 420 episode. Let's get right to it. Without further ado, here is your host and star, Josh Beckish. Skanking it easy.
Thank you for joining us on the special 420 edition of the Show at Night. I am, of course, your host, Josh. As always, Byron, doing a great job.
Hello.
Byron, I gotta say, feeling the outfit you got today. I'm glad to see you fully embrace the day.
Sure.
And jumped into this. This is a big day for a lot of our viewers, so I thought, we had to give them something.
Absolutely. I used to be a big celebrant of the 420. Not so much anymore, as you know, but I've spent many years fully invested in that scene. So
I can only imagine. That is definitely something we're going to get into later. But right now, we have a big, wide range of guests today. So I say let's hop right into it. What do you say?
Perfect. Let's get to it.
All right. Here's to another great show. Everybody's a big fan of the mugs. But ladies and gentlemen, coming to your screens, he is the host of one of the hottest NBA/420 material related podcasts out there, the star, host, and creator of the High Off the Glass podcast. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, the great.
I'm not on video.
Interestingly enough, it's not been a problem for anybody else.
You see me now? This is a great interview.
Oh, the not so great at technology. Here
What's
he is.
up? Yeah.
Wow.
What's up? Thank you. How you guys doing? High Off the Glass in the house. Happy 420, everybody. Time to smoke.
Very happy to have you on the episode, the special 420 edition of today's special 420 edition. Real quickly, for those at home that may not be familiar with your product, please give everybody an introduction and let them know what you do.
Well, I smoke cannabis. I smoke a lot of it, and I got this show that's dedicated to it. It's called High Off the Glass. Hopefully you guys have watched it. It's dope. I've had this young man, Mr. Beckish, on. We talk about basketball and marijuana. It's my two favorite things, and we started a show on it. One of my co-hosts is Mr. Coach Hill right here. What's up? Say hi, Coach. There you go. That's Coach Hill. That's one of my frequent co-hosts on there.
We all know how important co-hosts are, don't we?
Exactly. You know how I go, Wolfman Jack. So yeah, that's my boy. And yeah, man, we talk about marijuana and basketball and sports in general and everything under the sun. And we hate dump. We talk about this shitty president. We talk about politics. We talk about a whole lot, on our show. It's a really good show. It's on YouTube or wherever you listen to podcasts. High Off the Glass.
That's very good. I hope everybody go check that out. High Off the Glass with the great.
What'd you think about that?
I was at first I thought you were talking about your ashy ankle. I thought it was done really well.
In the 90s, I want to say from 93 to 90, for probably like 2000 or 99 at least, Michael Jeffrey Jordan was on SportsCenter every fucking day, and they would make up reasons to have him on. They literally, they would just show a clip or they show this or just any fucking thing just to have that man on. And just please have people watch our sports centers. They're not that good. We don't know what we're doing quite yet, but if it's not Stu Scott and, SVP and Rich Eisen and Dan Patrick, the rest of the sports centers weren't that good. The ones with Elko were good, though. Shout out to Elko. But what I'm saying is that this man is saving this network again. With this fucking documentary.
Which began earlier, your passion for basketball or your enthusiasm for weed?
Oh, great question. Easy question. Basketball. Because I literally would watch those games with my mom. I would watch basketball with my mother. I was raised by my mother and my grandmother. My grandmother didn't like sports, but she liked Jordan because Jordan looked good, and she liked him because he was a superstar. But I knew about basketball first because I would watch games with my family, my mom and my uncle. And I literally, 34 years ago today, April 20th, 1986, is when he dropped his 63 in the Garden on one of the best teams ever in basketball. But the game won, people forget, and I sure forgot, the man dropped 49 on the Celtics in that one. And in both games we're in the Garden. It's amazing, man. I love the game. I was taught it from my mother. I had that love for it. What was I, like 7 years old watching that game 34 years ago when Mike did that shit? It was crazy. So that shit was embedded into me from then. And then cannabis didn't come till high school. That was that high school sophomore thing, like most people. You know what I'm saying?
As a matter of fact, the Great is I believe he was the person that introduced me to the devil. I tried it for the first time with him, and my life was changed forever. I was never the same.
His whole house smelled like Burger King. It was dope going over there. You know?
All right, well, hey, I know you're pressed for time, but we wanted to have a little fun here in the celebration of today. I know you are an expert in all things NBA and marijuana related, so I came up with a quick quiz for you.
Oh, this will be fun. This will be fun.
With this. Right on, homie.
I've got 5 questions. We'll come up with the answers. These are, I'm going to test your knowledge in NBA players that have been busted for smoking or having the wacky tobacco.
Oh, man.
Here's a little something to add to it.
That's okay.
I've snuck in to each question 1 or 2 on some question clues that you'll have to listen for to pick up to help you with your answer.
Pay attention.
This game, because you know I got to go do the 420 joint.
Take you to drag it out. It's 5 questions.
It'll be very quick. Josh is always very quick.
I like it.
Do I get to watch?
You can watch. I'll just mute you. The Great. Are you ready?
Yes, sir. I'm ready.
All right. We'll get started here with everybody's favorite quiz. Who is the NBA superstar that got busted for dope? Question number 1. What former NBA teammates were busted in 2002 for possession of the wacky weed and driving while blazed after a routine speeding violation?
That would be Sheed Wallace and David Stoudemire. I'm wrong?
You mean we're smoking dog shit, man?
You are correct. Very nice. It was Damon Stoudemire and Rasheed Wallace pulled over for speeding, found to have herb and driving under the influence after a search of the car. Very nice. You're 1 for 1. Let's move on to question number 2.
Nice.
This former Fab Five member must have shelled out a king's ransom on legal bills when he was nabbed by the United States government for marijuana possession while returning to the States with the U.S. national team.
Ooh, I think that was C. Webb.
You mean we're smoking dog shit, man?
That is correct. 2 for 2.
Damn, I'm sad.
He's good. He's good at this game.
I knew it.
All right, here we go. Question number 3. This NBA legend was sniffed out by a police dog when he tried to have 2 ounces of this Celtic-colored stuff shipped to his house. Luckily, only resulting in a possession charge with no jail time and a fine that robbed him of a mere...
He said robbed him. He said Chelsea Green, y'all. I love the puns. I love the little things in the question. That would be the Chief, Robert Parrish, everybody.
You mean we're smoking dog shit, man?
3 gentlemen, 3 for 3.
Yeah, buddy.
Hey, you know what? It's like, I told everybody, he's an expert in 2 fields, and so far he's showing off his expertise. Question number 4. This Hall of Famer seemed to be hooked on the devil's lettuce while getting bucked twice by the law. Once for having 6 grams of wacky tobacco in Toronto, and the second time while driving while loose in L.A.
That's loose in LA. I think that has to be these are Milwaukee Bucks. Fudge.
Ding, 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 dong, ding, ding, dang.
Nick the Quick, Nick Van Exel.
Day off the week.
Oh, that's the loser sound. Oh, that's fucking cool, man.
That is incorrect. That one had a bunch of names in it. The name we're looking for was Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Ah, damn. Why didn't you say Kareem then? What's that shit?
Here's the last one, and this will wrap up the game. We'll see what the final score ends up being. Here we go. Our final question. This rising star netted himself a run-in with the 5-0 when he was busted at LaGuardia Airport on his way to Louisville when the Jakes searched his bag due to a suspicious can of Arizona sweet tea, which revealed a secret compartment full of the flower.
Wow. Okay, I guess there's clues in there too. Wow, you came hard with the last 2 questions. Say that. Read that one more time.
All right. We're the game. Once more. This rising star netted himself a run-in with the 5-0 when he was busted at LaGuardia Airport on his way to Louisville when the Jakes searched his bag due to a suspicious can of Arizona sweet tea, which revealed a secret compartment full of the flower.
Right. One more time. Give it to me one more time, sir. Fucking Big Baby. I don't know. Oh, shit. Big Baby's not even.
Off the week.
Oh, man.
That is incorrect. The correct answer was current Minnesota Timberwolf, D'Angelo Russell.
How the fuck?
Well, 3 out of 5 is not a bad record in these very difficult questions.
Right, exactly. I mean, I feel like I feel like you more than showed the people that you have a good grasp of what the world of professional basketball and marijuana can do together. And so 3 out of 5 is not bad.
It's usually I love that you show the shitty examples. There's also great things that basketball and marijuana can do together, like Al Harrington, John Sally, and Paul Pierce is in the business too. Paul Pierce. So that's a coincidence. I didn't think that shirt would work out today for that, but it is. So yes.
Well, hey, we can get into it more next time. But we know you have to run. We know you have a lot going on. So,
busy day.
Everybody.
Once again, everybody go check out High Off the Glass, available wherever podcasts can be found. As well as on
if you are listening to this, you are dope because Josh is dope as fuck. Byron, a.k.a. fucking Wolfman Jack, got it going on. Josh been dope. Fuck with the show and fuck with High Off the Glass. Y'all know what it is. I got the burn.
Ladies and gentlemen, I couldn't have said it better myself. Thank you, the Great, for stopping in for the special 420.
Happy 420.
Show.
The Great. Happy 420 to you. I hope you have a wonderful celebration.
Thank you. You too, sir. Both of y'all. One.
And we will be back with some other stuff after this. Ladies and gentlemen, do you love hot NBA hoops? Do you love smoking a few reefers every now and then? Well, do I have the show for you? High Off the Glass podcast, hosted by Great. Available now on YouTube and iTunes and wherever you can put stuff in your ears. Now, take a look at this week's fan submission.
Happy 420! see my hair? See what I did there? Yeah, so I think I just ate a gummy, but I can't remember.
Oh,
Activity.
you're my
You know.
cocktail.
Go,
How
Jason.
about that?
Ladies and gentlemen, we're back. We hope you enjoyed that lovely break we just gave you. And a little special thing to add to the 420 special today is we are bringing in not only former, person on the show and the current band leader of the show, but the birthday boy, Yacine.
Hey,
Happy birthday, my man.
thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here.
Exciting to have you.
A 420 birthday is just a double
Yes.
reason to have you on the show. Yeah, so for happy birthday. How are you? How's it feel?
Thank you. I feel good. So I'm turning 36 today.
Woof.
Solid number.
It's not a very exciting birthday. I'm not a birthday person.
Basically once you get past like 21, there's not a lot of
Yeah.
to celebrate.
Yeah, right. Each decade is something. Oh, no, it's not a quiet night. My wife made some dinner, which was very good. Indian food, my favorite. Vindaloo, if you know it. It's a very spicy curry dish.
Delightful.
That was about it. We'll probably just watch some Netflix, do the typical quarantine night for us. This is fine. I am a little bit of a social person, though, so I do miss just kind of shooting the shit with people.
Oh, I know you love hobnobbing and rubbing elbows with people.
I do. Big networker.
Do you remember what it was like the first time, you knew what 420 was? You kind of may or may not have been at least with some people that celebrated and it all just came together.
Yeah, when did you make the connection that your birth date was an actual stoner holiday?
In high school, I told someone, my birthday was yesterday, and they said, your birthday was on the day of the shooting. So it was also the day of Columbine. So that was a fun way to hear that. And then I think I kind of figured out that same day. So it's a weird day. There's some good things that happened there was the pot holiday thing, which is cool. But some fun trivia for you. Oh, dude, 420. Awesome, dude.
Well, if it's any consolation to you, my birthday is 9/11. I'm sorry.
Oh, my God.
I don't get carded.
And you guys know the history of 420, obviously. Why it is this date, correct?
I mean,
please tell us.
I've heard several different stories. Which
have I.
One you go with?
Okay, well, I only know one, I think, but I believe it is the police code for possession of marijuana, at least somewhere.
See, I always
code 420.
I always heard that it was all started by these guys that were friends in high school, and they all decided every day after school at 420 they'd meet up in this one spot and they'd pass.
Okay.
I used to like to watch the Three Stooges.
I feel like it's never been redone. Nothing like that slapstick style has ever been recreated.
It wouldn't work today if you just had a show where it was just three dudes and they just kept smacking each other in the face.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be funny now.
We're kind of like that right now.
I like this one.
We were talking about movies, before the show, and one of my favorite movies, if you're going to be watching something about people getting stoned, is I love Dazed and Confused.
That is ranked. That is ranked as one of the top stoner movies. That's a good one. Has a little staying power.
Half Baked has been one of my favorites. Yeah, that's a good one. It's kind of weird watching Dave Chappelle back in that role.
Yeah.
Because he's just such a titan of comedy now. And he's kind of just like one of four supporting guys with two other guys that you'll never see again.
Right. Well, I think it really at the time that movie came out, as much as luckily I had seen Dave Chappelle on something before that all came out, so I knew who he was. But at the time, for a lot of people, the most famous person in that movie was Jim Brewer because they all just knew him as from the Go Boys.
I think you guys would be surprised what the number one stoner movie is on the list of Rolling Stone magazine came out with a list of number one stoner movies.
Byron,
any guesses?
In 2020, nothing surprises me anymore.
The Big Lebowski. The Big Lebowski was the number one ranked stoner film by Rolling Stone magazine?
Birthday Boy. I think it's a good movie. I kind of don't get the hype on it. I'm not hating on it. And then to be a stoner movie, I don't quite get at all. I think it's a very funny movie. But I'm trying to think of any marijuana scenes in it.
Well, the dude's high the whole entire time. I mean, they focus on his White Russians, but
I think it's not so much a stoner movie based off of people that are in it smoking weed. I think it's a stoner movie in terms of more like it's a great movie to get high and watch.
That must be what they're thinking.
Yeah,
I'll buy that.
Former guest of the show, the Great and I went to see The Big Lebowski at Tivoli for a midnight movie one time, and about 15 minutes into it, he fell asleep and snored very loud.
Is that the only time your date's fallen asleep?
No, I was going to show a clip, but once again, I don't know what the legalese here is. So I did pull a scene, and I was thinking, for the people that have seen the movie, or mostly for the people that haven't, we could give them a reenactment of one of the more popular scenes in the movie and kind of let them
Sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I'm into it.
What are we thinking here in terms of casting? I was going to say I'll let the birthday boy pick which role he would like, and then you and I will make a decision between the two.
Sure.
Okay, well, I think you guys would both be good dudes or Walters. So I will take Donnie.
Byron, what do you think here? You think you're more...
I would defer the dude to you, and I would take Walter's role if that's all right. This scene basically is the setup for the whole movie. The journey continues from here. Here we go. All right.
Building up the plot. So take it away, Walter.
Thank you. This was a valued rug. This was
Yeah, man. It really tied the room together.
This was a valued.
What tied the room together, dude?
Were you listening to the story, Donnie?
What?
Were you listening to the dude's story?
I was bowling.
So you have no frame of reference, Donnie. You're like a child who wanders in the middle of a movie and wants to know.
What's your point, Walter?
There's no fucking reason. Here's my point, dude. There's no fucking reason.
Walter, what's your point?
Huh? The dude.
We lost the dude.
I was reading the lines ahead of time. I knew exactly what was coming. If there is a remake of this movie, I think you'll see a solid Donnie. Take it from
Huh?
What's the point? We all know who is at fault, so what the fuck are you talking about?
Huh? No. What the fuck are you talking about? I'm not. We're talking about the unchecked aggression here.
What the fuck is he talking about? What the fuck is he talking about?
My rug.
Forget it, Donnie. You're out of your element.
This Chinaman who peed on my rug, I can't go give him a bill, so what the fuck are you talking about?
What the fuck are you talking about? This Chinaman is not the issue. I'm talking about drawing a line in the sand, dude. Across this line, you do not. And also, dude, Chinaman is not the preferred Asian American, please.
Walter, this is not a guy who built the railroads here. This is a guy who peed on my...
What the fuck are you...
Walter, he peed on my rug.
You're out...
He peed on the dude's rug?
You're out of your element. This Chinaman is not the issue, dude.
So who?
Jeff Lebowski. Come on. This other Jeffrey Lebowski, the millionaire. He's going to be easier to find anyway than these two. He has wealth. The resources, obviously. And there's no fucking reason why his wife should go out and owe money and they pee on your rug. Am I wrong?
No, but...
Am I wrong?
Yeah, but...
Okay, that rug really tied the room together, did it not?
Fucking A.
And this guy peed on it?
Donnie, please.
Yeah, I could find this Lebowski guy.
His name is Lebowski? What's your name, dude?
Yeah, this is the guy. This guy should compensate me for the fucking rug. I mean, his wife goes out and owes money, and they pee on my rug?
That's right, dude. They peed on your fucking rug. That felt really good. I'm not going to lie.
You guys stole the show. Luckily, I had my few chime-ins, and that was about it.
I'll be totally honest. I could try to come up with another bit, but I don't see how we can go any higher than that.
Nope.
Mm-mm.
That's it.
Yeah, so we thank you all for tuning in. Happy birthday, Yacine.
Nice having you back. Enjoy
Thank
your
you.
birthday.
We thank you all for tuning in to the 420 episode. Hopefully 420 is still going on by the time you're watching this. Once again, happy birthday, Yacine. We might be seeing you around soon. We have some projects in the works that involve you, so we will keep you posted. Byron, as always, thank you so much.
My pleasure, sir. Thank you for having me again. I appreciate being included in this very special episode.
And we will be back tomorrow. It's going to be a very special episode. And I have a interview with Kathy Golick, the former manager of Laura Branigan, of course, who sang the Gloria song that the St. Louis Blues wrote.
Big hit. Big hit.
Get a little
Wow.
We'll get a little insight as to what it was like last year with her being brought into town and being part of the whole blues.
That must have kept her very, very busy.
I'm sure she has a lot to talk about. We'll find out about all that and more tomorrow. Everybody enjoy your 420. We hope you're having a great time. And as we always say here on the show at night, bye. Spilled this goddamn cup of water.